And we have a couple of questions for you. We're going to take it around the table. One.
Mr. Blank, I'm very interested as I see you're described as one of the founding fathers of the TSA. I am, as a frequent traveler, surprised that really ticket counters, baggage claim areas are not secure. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's a matter of finding the right
I
balance
do
between
have
being
a
able to
barbarian
process
king.
and have some degree of convenience
Woo!
in the air
Yeah,
travel
wow.
system and also the
I
proper
love
degree of
driving so
security.
far.
The logical
So,
implication of your question is
go
that we
fam.
would conduct screening before individuals ever
And
got
I also have the
to
boom tower.
the ticket counter.
I didn't know where to put it,
which
so I
would
was
cause
like,
very serious logistical
yes.
problems in terms of slowing things down. If we did it on the perimeter of
So,
airports, as
yeah, let's go
vehicles,
fam.
taxis, and so forth enter the
Wait.
airport. So there are ways to evaluate
Just a preparation day?
the threat that might be present from observations of
Nah.
cameras and that sort of thing.
Oh,
So the risk
I'm-
is reduced, but we still are able
I'll
to
train
have
some
some
tricks
degree
later.
of movement.
Make another video.
Not wind up in a situation where going to the airport requires a 4-hour advance arrival.
One follow-up on that is, what about the gun, that people are allowed to transport guns and apparently ammunition and then load in the bathroom? Again, to me, this seems like, boy, that's a big hole.
Well, it's
Okay,
actually a pretty solid system where you
Let's
declare
pick our
your
first
weapon.
two.
It has to be contained in a locked case approved by TSA. The baggage screeners are aware of it. They look for it as the baggage is being screened. Sometimes they will double check it. And I think, Juan, the question becomes is, if you didn't allow people to travel with weapons and you removed those weapons from the baggage claim area, how much more secure is the baggage claim area? And that's a good debate to have. But obviously the baggage claim area, as
Okay,
open as it is, would be subject to someone simply walking in the front door with a gun.
Well, sir, we talked about this exact thing happening in Turkey when the terrorists walked into the front of the airport and before they got to the secure area started firing away, killing people, mowing them down. I mean, we're just talking about money now, aren't we? Aren't we just talking about having every airport in the country secure, as Juan points out, the ticket area and the baggage area? I mean, it seems like we have to be willing at this point to spend the money versus having more incidences like this.
This would be a good debate to have as to whether or not we do need more security on what I'll term the public areas of the airport. But I think the real question is, when you have 450 commercial airports in the country, you're seeing 2 million passengers a day, 18 million pieces of checked baggage. How much inconvenience, additional security, additional screening will the American public tolerate before they begin to just say, look, my freedom of movement is so hampered that I'm just not going to fly anymore.
Not bad.
Interesting. Dana, you have a question for Mr. Blank.
Yes, sir. A question for you about, I guess it's a state prerogative, but I wonder if the federal government and the TSA had ever taken a position on it, either from when you were serving there or later, and that is apparently Florida was going to take up a question in their state house next week asking the question, should guns be allowed in the airport, so that as you're coming in to pick somebody up, etc. Has the TSA ever taken a position on that, or do they leave it to the states?
Well, the TSA would not take a position on a state firearms measure. But some states do put additional restrictions on